Hi, welcome to Mist. I'm Coach Nikita, and this is lesson 21. Let's talk reading skills for the orange ball. We've discussed them before, but this time we're going to use a racket. You're going to hit it one touch, and you want your athlete to use the footwork that we discussed in the previous lessons and the proper technique to execute the shot while as the ball crossing the net. Say one of the things that we want to work on the reading skills, which are, let's say, depth. All right, so there's two zones in the orange court, one over here and two is over on this side. There's also the third zone that's behind the orange court, so it's the baseline, the orange baseline, to the actual baseline of the court, so that's zone 3. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. As the ball crosses the net, your athlete will say one of those zones. So let's say 1, okay, because the ball landed in zone 1, or the ball lands in zone 2 because the ball lands there. Your athlete will try and implement the footwork that we've discussed and execute the shot with the proper technique, and they will recover. And you want to do that consistently. Work on the forehand, make sure they get it correct. Work on the backhand. Again, you want consistency, you want 10 in a row. Fantastic. Next, we want to talk about the height, the trajectory, whatever you want to call it, of the ball. So we got the low ball or the cannonball, rainbow or the rally ball, moon ball or the high ball. Whichever one you like, feel free to use it. Again, you want your athlete to tell you or yell it out loud as the ball crosses the net what type of ball is incoming. All right, again, they're going to use the footwork, they're going to use the proper technique to execute the shot. Perfect. Next, what they're going to do is, what you want to do is combine the first two, the depth and the height. So you're going to say moon 1. That means the ball is a moon ball and it'll landing in zone 1, and so on and so forth. Again, you want to do it on the forehand and the backhand consistently. Fantastic. Next is you want to do up, stay, and back. All right, so if the ball is short, your athlete is going to be coming up. They're going to say up, and they're going to run up and stop and hit the ball with proper technique, proper footwork, and recover. And you're going to do that consistently on the forehand and the backhand, as always. And then you're going to combine all three. For example, moon 1 up, meaning it's a moon ball, it's landing in zone 1, and the athlete is coming up. All right, and again, you want to mix and match as much as you can so that the athlete has tested all the areas of the courts and all the heights themselves. Fantastic. What's next? Next is where the athlete is going to be when they hit the ball. So for example, they're going to say 3. This is where the zone 3 comes in. Again, zone 3 is the baseline of the orange court to the baseline of the actual court, the adult court. Okay, that's zone 3, and they're going to say 3. So that means they're staying. That means that they're in that zone. Okay, and let's say the ball is coming, they're going to say 2. Okay, so that means it's a short ball. That ball has probably landed in zone 1, but they themselves are going to come into zone 2 with proper technique, footwork, and technique on the forehand or the backhand, hit the ball and recover. All right, fantastic. Again, you want to get it consistently. Next, what you want to do is you're going to have your athlete hit certain shots. First, again, work with the depth. You're going to have them hit to zone 1 from behind the baseline of the orange court, meaning in zone 3. So ask them to hit into zone 1. They might not be able to do it first, but eventually they will get it. So hit in zone 1, then ask them to hit in zone 2, then ask them to alternate. Again, you can do it on the forehand, do it on the backhand, do it cross court, do it down the line, only forehand, do it cross court down the line, only backhand, do it with change of direction. Do it from the forehand side, do it from the backhand side. Have them move around, have them stay stationary. There's a lot of things that you can work on here. What's next? Add the height. Tell them that they have to now hit a specific shot. Tell them to hit a low ball. Tell them to hit a rally ball. Tell them to hit a moon ball. From the forehand, from the backhand sides, consistently with proper footwork. Again, if they're unable to do the footwork, try and go back to the footwork first before they have to start hitting those heights, because footwork is a little bit more important than hitting a specific height right now. But once they're able to do that, incorporate it into the practice. Okay, fantastic. Next, we're talking combining the two. So they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna hit a low ball, and it's gonna go, and still gonna go in zone 2. May not go in zone 1, but then try and hit it in zone 1. Try and hit a high ball, a moon ball, from zone 3 over to the other zone 2 over there, over to the forehand, or over to the backhand. From the backhand side, hit a rally ball to the backhand of the opponent, which is you, to zone 2. Try and push the opponent all the way to zone 3. So that's basically the idea here. You're trying to mix and match, and you have to have your athlete yell those things out loud, and you have to work at it as well. Did they do it correctly? All right, so there's a lot of things to work about it. See if you can get it consistently, and this is really the crux of the tennis here, is how fast can you mind work, as opposed to what? As opposed to just running around on the court, aimlessly hitting the ball back with no understanding. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.